Hello, big welcome from Weaste Allotments. My name's Mark, and today we're going to be doing some planting. Got some seeds to plant. Got some really cool seeds to plant. I think you'll like them. I'm hoping that they're all going to germinate, and I like them. But I think you'll like the seeds that I've got. Pretty cool actually. Also, we're going to be taking care of that raised bed on the front part of the plot. The one that I built last year, and I've not put nothing in it yet. But today's the day we do something about that, and I'm hoping to get your help in putting a couple more plants into it. So keep watching, guys. But before we do that, we're putting planting some plants in the greenhouse here. All right, let's get stuck in. Right, guys. I've got myself some tomatoes, and it's a bit of an experiment really. It's these tomatoes here. There's 4 different varieties, and well, as you can see, there's cherry tomatoes, there's some money maker. I've already got them, but I'm going to put them in anyhow. Roma and Tiny Tim. Now, how these work, they come in little seed packs like that. All you do, stick them on top of the soil. Then put another 2 inches of soil on top of them, which I'm going to be doing any minute now. But before I do that, what I want to do is water the soil. It might sound daft, but that's what I'm going to do. So bear with me a minute. Give these a watering. What I'm going to do is put the packs on top of them. And give them a go. I'll keep them in this propagator, what I've got here. And see if they're any good, these packs. It's the first time I've ever done this, grown these things. So let's start off with these cherry tomatoes. So we'll stick the cherries in there. Okay, it's starting to soak in already, so obviously we do that. Who knows, we might get some seeds. Right, so all I've got to do now is a bit of compost over the top of it. Let's find a bit of compost. That's a bit lumpy, that, isn't it? Oh well. Anyhow, apparently it says just put a bit over the top and then gently press it down. There we go, guys. Then what I do is give it another bit of watering. On the top. Do the sensible thing, stick a label in there, and wait until they come up. So now I've got to do that with all the rest of them. So this is the Roma, what I'm doing next. Then the Tiny Tim, and then the money makers. So what better do is we'll stick these labels in now so I don't mix them all up. Which one's that's the Roma, and that's the Tiny Tim. Now all I've got to do now is just gently press them down so they come in contact with the soil. This might be the way to go from now on, if they work. That's if they work. Right, so we know that these are completely soaked, so all I have to do now is add some compost. Some compost in there, some compost in that one. And do what they do in Rome. Gently press it down. Not putting any pressure on, by the way. I don't think I'm pressing them down too hard. Just sitting it on the top and take that bit out. There we go. We'll lump that in it. Take that lump out. Right, all we do now, give them a lick of water. It says wait for, I think it's about 2 weeks, and we might get some action. Right, push them down a bit. In you go. In you go. In you go. Pop a gator lid on. And the job's a good one. So we'll come back to them in about 2 weeks' time and see if they've actually taken. Right, onwards and upwards. Right guys. These are the orders from the missus. She says get these bolt hardy beetroot in the ground today. So that's what I'm planting. So what I'm going to do, I've got to put plenty fiddler, but I'm putting one per station because it's a lot of faffing about trying to split them up. And there's not one in there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a seed in every last one of them. Now, oh God, put 2 in there. That's not good, is it? Blind as a bat. But, okay, so I might get 2 in 1 or 2 of them. But then again, if one of them shouldn't come up, I can actually split them up like that one. Not having much success. I think I better just pick them out one at a time and do it. Yeah, very fiddly. What I've done, I've used the top of a pen to make a little bit of an indentation, and well, oh God, 2 went in there then. I hope you didn't see that, but there you go. Yeah, we're nearly done. Now I'll pre-salt this, they'll pre-salt the oil, so you know they've actually got water, and I'll just make sure I've got every one of them. So actually there's more than one in 1 or 2 of them there. What I'm going to do, put these back in here if I can. Doing ever so well. This bloody carpal tunnel in my hands, absolute nightmare. It does say plant between March and July, so I've got a little pen here, so what I'm going to do is just push them down slightly to where they should be, right in the centre of the pot. Well, would you believe it? There's not one in that one. There will be in a bit. I'll take that one there, because there's 2 in that one. There we go. Equilibrium has been restored. Just push them into the centre. So anything that doesn't come up in the centre is a weed. That's the idea anyhow. what I've got to do then is a light covering. In fact, all you need to do is move the soil back over ever so gently. I always find small seeds, keep them close to the top, and germinate a lot faster. Well, that's the fairy anyhow. I've never had any trouble in the past. The only trouble I seem to have is the bloody slugs and what have you eating everything. There's methods to sort them out, I suppose, and we'll be going into that later on in the season, how to control your slugs. I do like to use them for fishing. Caught me some fantastic chub over the years. I think my biggest chub was £7.5 pound, considering the record's about £10 or something daft like that now. It's a bloody big fish. Right, so now we shall be going over it with the spray. Even though I've watered in the centre, I'm going to be doing it, giving them a real good soaking. I don't want to soak them too much because I've had a problem with this this compost this year. It's going green for some reason. And oh, by the way, the water I'm using in here is tap water. I'm not using rainwater. Once they start to come up, I'll start using rainwater. Right, but what I do need to do now is I've left my bloody pen in the shed, so I'm just going to cover that for the time being. I'll go and get the label, get this in the centre so it will fit the lid. I'm going to put a label on it. So there you go, guys, there's my beetroot done. Today's date is the 2nd of April, so let's see how long it takes for them to start coming up, eh? I reckon 8 days, maybe a few more. We can't take a bet on it, but there you go, there's the beetroot done. Now to plant the collies. Right, guys, next up on the list, when the camera stops wobbling about, is my collies. Now, I was buying them chilies the other week. I've got some collies for free. You buy 2 packs and you get a pack free. So that's what I've got. Snowball cauliflowers. Thomas Morgan. What are they? Apparently the snow white heads on a dwarf plant that can be sown and harvested at, well, most of the cauliflower harvest periods of the year. So yeah, they're good sized heads, and one of the easiest varieties to grow apparently. I'm just sort of finding out what the best time. Well, it just says any time really. So there's the seeds. This is going to be fun because the seeds are so minute. I've got to try and get one per station. Oh, this is going to be absolute nightmare. Actually, it's not as hard. Actually, I've lost my bloody pen, haven't I? Where's that pen gone? Oh well, sorry about the wobbly camera. Need to put one there, don't I? I forgot where I was up to now. Alright. Very difficult to see what I'm doing here. I'm blind as a bloody bat. Oops, more than one in there. Still, I can pull the strongest one out. And oh God, I'm getting more and more in them. There's a few with a couple in. The reason why I'm doing them like this is because I'm sick of having to keep splitting them. It seems that every time I do them, they all come up. Right, hang on, I need that pen now. I don't know what I'm bloody done with it. It's got to be here somewhere. Ah, there we are. So I can do that. Sorry about the shaky camera, guys, but like I say, it's the wind. You might not be able to hear it, but it's actually catching the pole that I've got this camera on. So what I'm doing now, I put all these seeds back in here. Well, I'm going to put half of them back in here and the other half on the bottom of my greenhouse floor. So all we need to do now is cover the holes. And believe it or not, I don't have to water these in because this compost is absolutely sodden. Now this compost I'm using is that John Innes. Probably wondering, well, why are you using John Innes? Well, it's a bit more compacted than that Verve, and the idea is, well, brassicas like firm soil, so I'm not putting a lot of pressure on these. I'm just, you know, just making sure the seed comes in contact with the soil that I'm putting over the top of it. That way they'll germinate a lot faster. So I'm nearly done. The only thing I've got to do is put a bloody label in it, and guess what? He's not wrote a label out yet, so what we will do, we'll come to that in a bit. Actually, what I'm going to do, I am going to give him a little bit of a water on top, just so the soil settles down on the seed. Now there's one or two there that's got a couple of seeds in. Not all of them, just a couple of them. But if any should be a bit scraggly, I can always swap them out, split them. Now I did have a spray gun around here somewhere. It can't be far. Oh, there it is. Right. So now, just give them a quick drink of water. Stick them in a quiet place in the greenhouse. And the only quiet place I've got is on top of the spuds. There we go. So I've got my collies and I've got my beets sorted out now. I've got a tray, a lid somewhere for that. In fact, I've got lids everywhere, but I'll find a lid for it and put it to one side with a label on. So there you go. There's a few more seeds done. Like I say, little dibber there, brilliant, isn't it? Hey, wait until my daughter goes to look for a pen in a pen case at school and she finds it missing. Better not let her see I've got it here, she'll kill me. Right, let's get back outside and do some more planting outside now. Right guys, I told you I'm going to do something about this bed. What I've got to do at the moment is just stick some of this stuff in, so just going to scoop some out of here and fill it up a bit because the bed's dropped down. Yeah, the bed's dropped down over the last couple of months. It's dropped down another 3-4 inches. So I'm getting some of this good soil, well, good compost out of my compost bin, and I think we've got enough there. Now what I'm going to do now, because it's and what I'm growing, I'm putting herbs in here. I hope you're getting all this, guys. What I'm going to be doing is putting some compost, which is well, I'll put that down there. I'm going to be putting some compost what's got well drainage soil. But what I'm going to do, I'm putting rosemary in the middle, and then I'm going to put sage, thyme and mint, and parsley around the edges. So keep watching. So, this is that crappy John Innes. So I thought I'd stick some of this in. Give the plants a bit of drainage, and there's plenty of gravel in this, I can assure you. So at the moment, spread it out, and all these lumps of absolute horrible stuff. That's what I've been doing my seeds in. But yeah, there's plenty of good stuff there, I suppose. Now what we've got to do, well, that's where this rosemary is going. It's going right in the centre. Might have to dig it a little bit wider. Ah, you're getting that, aren't you? So now, been in here for a bit. Just gonna try and loosen it out a bit. Well, there's the first one. Right. Now for, what do we do? Do we do the sage or the thyme? I'll do the thyme. I'm going to be sticking that in the corner here. Going pot bound these roots. Hopefully they're going to start to spread out. I can't. They're that solid there. There's not much you can do. Anyhow, stick that there. Right. Now we'll stick the mint in. These are not as bad as the. So we can tease a few of them out. Yep, get the mint in. Put the sage in now. These have been overwintering at home, these. Well, perhaps not the whatchamacallit there, the parsley. Maybe put some little flowers around the edges of here as well. Oh dear, doing a lot of bending. That's not like me. Hopefully this parsley, once it gets put in here, it starts to do a little bit better. Take them yellow leaves off there. Right. So far so good, eh? So if we can keep these to a minimum and getting too big, trim them every now and again. There's plenty of gravel in that compost there, so I don't need to put any more in. However, I do need to brush around the perimeter and put some give them a watering. Although I've been told it's going to rain tonight, so I don't think I'm going to need to. But there you go, guys. If you can think of any more herbs that I can stick in there, I will do, and fill these 4 gaps in. I don't want them to get too crowded, but you know, I want to be able to tear some off and take them home for her to do a magic. Look at that, I've even got my hands dirty. They are. It's been filmed, my hands dirty. You don't normally see that. Right, onwards and upwards. We're going to continue doing some more planting, so don't go away, we've got a bit more to do yet. Well guys, that's it. Seeds are planted. Them seed discs are really cool. Surprising just how easy it is to plant your seeds when you use them. Now, like me, I suffer from carpal tunnel and arthritis. I mean, look at the fingers there. I don't know, I've got big lumps all over them, and it's hard to pick seeds out and put them in. Although I didn't do too bad doing them last 2 trays, but then again, seed mat into a 4-inch pot, soak it, bit of soil on top, done. What could be any easier in doing that, eh? So for us disabled gardeners, I think that's the way to go, guys. These seed packs, they're a lot easier to sort them out than it is to individually pick a seed out and put it into a station. So yeah, there's a thought for all you disabled gardeners out there. Try to give them a go, guys. I did it by mistake. I didn't even realise I bought these things. I just thought I bought 4 packs of seeds. Right, so yeah, then obviously I've just planted another 2 trays of collie and what was the other one? Beetroot. And we finally got that bloody raised bed sorted out, that herb bed. Now there's 4 more spots there, so I'm going to ask you guys out there for any suggestions. Now you know the herbs I've used. So what other herbs do you think I could put in there? 4 more herbs I want. The one thing I don't want is a curry plant, because I don't particularly like the smell of curry. But you know, I know there's lots of other different varieties, but I thought I'd leave the last 4 to my subscribers to pick for me. On the final note, now these videos I do last a little bit too long. Now I know I could have made 4 videos out of this video with, you know, 4 different potting videos, but what I like to do is a lot of content. I like to show I'm doing something rather than doing very little. So what do you think, guys? Do you think I should keep the same format, or should I split these videos into smaller videos? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to be waiting with bated breath there for your answers. I'm quite happy to do them the way I've always done them, but if you think they're a little bit too long, let us know and we can do something about that, yeah? Alright, thanks again all my new subscribers out there. It's amazing how many has subscribed over last 6 months. It's incredible. But I will reply to every single last message that gets posted below me videos as well. So big thanks once again to everybody, and catch you all soon, guys. There's plenty more videos out there. So from Weaste Allotments, au revoir for now.